Late one stormy night, a lonely train whistle echoed through the mountains. The Midnight Express, a train said to be cursed, slowly made its way through the dense fog. Passengers on board were few, each lost in their own thoughts. Among them was Sarah, a young woman traveling to a distant town. She noticed that the train car seemed eerily empty. The few passengers that were there sat silently, their faces pale and expressionless. The air was thick with a sense of dread. As the train moved deeper into the night, the lights flickered. The train suddenly jerked to a stop in the middle of nowhere. Sarah looked out the window, but all she could see was darkness. Suddenly, a cold breeze swept through the car, and the lights went out completely. In the pitch black, Sarah could hear faint whispers. Terrified, she tried to calm herself, but the whispers grew louder, closer. Then, without warning, the train began to move again, but faster, much faster. The whispers turned into screams, and the temperature dropped even more. Sarah could see her breath as she panicked, clutching her seat. The train sped through the darkness as shadowy figures began to emerge from the walls. Their faces twisted in agony. They moved closer to the passengers, their hands reaching out with long, bony fingers. Sarah tried to scream, but no sound came out. The shadows surrounded her, their eyes glowing with a sinister light. Just as they were about to touch her, the train came to an abrupt stop at an old, abandoned station. The shadows vanished, the lights flickered back on, and the train doors opened. Sarah stumbled out onto the platform, her heart racing. As she looked back, she saw the passengers still sitting there, staring blankly ahead as the train doors closed. The Midnight Express disappeared into the fog, leaving Sarah alone at the forgotten station. She realized that those on the train were not passengers at all. They were lost souls, trapped in an eternal nightmare. And she had narrowly escaped becoming one of them. But as she stood there, the train's whistle echoed in the distance, and she knew that the Midnight Express would return, always searching for its next passenger.